Okay, I was in the supermarket the other day, took a gander at the TP aisle, and started wondering about what was going on there. What would Freud say? So Freud had psychosexual stages of development. The oral stage, oral stimulation could lead to an oral fixation in later life. We see oral personalities all around us: smokers, nail biters, finger chewers, thumb suckers. This is symptomatic of an oral stage fixation. Anal stage fixation, earlier harsh potty training can lead to the child becoming anal retentive, who hates messes, is obsessively tidy, punctual, and respectful of authority. The anal expulsive, on the other hand, underwent a liberal toilet training regime during the anal stage, and the expulsive is a person who wants to share things with you. They like giving stuff away. In essence, they are sharing their shit. And expulsive personality is also messy, disorganized, and rebellious. So here we have a couple of people I think you'll recognize, Jack Klugman and Tony Randall, in their title roles of Oscar and Felix. Oscar, the anal expulsive, and Felix, the anal retentive. Both anal stage personalities whose comedy really arises from not only them being on the opposite ends of the anal stage spectrum, if you will, but also because of their narcissism. Why can't one be more like the other? You know, why can't Oscar be a little neater and more considerate? And why can't Felix be a little tolerant and less high-strung? So one is full of shit and the other doesn't give a shit, is probably the best way to sum that up. So first we have to talk a little bit about the difference between fixation and regression. Fixation happens when one is arrested at a developmental stage. In other words, you really haven't figured out all the maturational goals that you need to at that particular stage. So both frustration and overindulgence, or any combination of the two, may lead to what psychoanalysts call fixation at a particular psychosexual stage. And I'm sure students of modern analysis can see or read into this contact functioning. When talking with the client, we want to be somewhere between frustration and overindulgence. Regression. Now, due to the overwhelming hoarding of toilet paper by literally everyone, this is probably more to the point of what happened. The unconscious defense mechanism of reverting to immature behavior, or when higher level defenses fail, we revert to earlier defenses. So when threatened with external problems or internal conflicts which they cannot cope, some individuals return to patterns which gave them comfort or relief at an earlier period in their lives. So when faced with this dire situation of gee, I better prep for the zombie apocalypse, it brought out a lot of anal retentive traits in everyone. And the thing about a lot of these unconscious defenses and drives and what have you is that they're highly symbolic. So what would symbolize the anal stage better than toilet paper? I rest my case. So what causes people to regress? It could be aspects of their constitution, not a lot of emotional insulation, or maybe they just tend to be very reactive with not a lot of natural impulse control. It could be aspects of their development. There could be some amount of fixation there at that particular stage, and also aspects of their current life situation. I would say a pandemic and prepping for a pandemic would probably bring about a life situation that would cause a lot of people to regress. Putting it together, most people are not fixated at any particular stage, but due to a change in their present life situations, they're stressed and regress to a stage of life where, like with what might happen prepping for a zombie apocalypse, obsessive compulsion seems the most primitive type of defenses, still adaptive to the situation. Prepping for a zombie apocalypse, you damn well better be obsessive compulsive and get everything you need. We see this obsessive compulsion highlighted symbolically in terms of the choice of what many people chose to hoard during the crisis: toilet paper. Okay, I hope everybody enjoyed that, and we'll see you next time.